given the general form, we do have the y-intercept in the direction of opening, but we don't have the location of the vertex. Okay, so what we can do is we can find the location of the vertex, the p-value, by plugging into Vieta's formula. So we do negative of -6 divided by 2 times a. Okay, so we get 6 over 4, or 1.5. Okay, or I'm going to round that to, I'm going to give that to 3 over 2, or 1.5. So this then gives us the x-coordinate of the vertex. Now, if we want to get the y-coordinate of the vertex, we can just plug that in. So we just say y when x is 3 over 2. Okay, 2 times 3 over 2 squared minus 6 times 3 over 2 plus 5. And that gives us 9 over 4 times 2. So it's going to be 9 over 2 minus 18 over 2 plus, and let's make that 10 over 2 to get all common denominator. So we can end up with positive 19 over 2 minus 18 over 2 gives us positive 1/2. So the vertex ends up being at 3 over 2 and 1/2. And you can graph that to confirm that. Okay, so here we have a axis of symmetry. So the axis of symmetry is basically the p-value of the vertex. So again, we're going to use Vieta's formula. So we know that this should be 9x. Okay, so we're going to do -9 over 2 times a, which is -3. And this gives us a p-value of 9 over 6, or again, p-value is going to be 1.5. Okay, so there's my p-value, 1.5, and I can just sketch this graph. I don't know what the y-coordinate of the vertex is, although I know it points down, and I know my vertex is somewhere around here, 1.5. I'm being asked to find a symmetrical point to the coordinate at -4.5. Okay, and I'm being asked to find the point that's symmetrical to it, which is right here. Okay, and we know that that y-coordinate is going to be at -18.5, so 4.5 negative 18.25, and we're basically being asked to find this x-coordinate. I'll call it, let's call it m, and the y-coordinate is -18.25. Well, I can use my middle to calculate the m value. So I know that m plus the other coordinate symmetrical points, so the two symmetrical points, if I add them together and divide by 2, I end up with the middle coordinate, which is p. Okay, so that's going to give us the middle point. So when I have that, I have now an equation to solve for m. So I end up with m is equal to 3 plus 4.5. So m is equal to, we get an m value here of 7.5. Okay, that's about right, because it's 6 this way, so it should be 6 this way. So m is equal to 7.5. So the coordinate that I'm looking for is 7.5, 18.25. There's my symmetrical point, and I've used the middle value, the middle calculation, to be able to find that other point. Although I'm not calculating it, I have the middle calculation. I put the m in algebraically to that point, and I can make it equal to the middle and algebraically solve for that m value.